Are we good? Okay. Oh, God, what's going on with me today? Okay.
Should we do a little meditation, like a little set intentions?
Okay.
There you
What's
go.
up, everybody? It's your girl, Nikolé, and I'm your host of, what is this podcast called? Oh, my God.
Spin and spill.
Spin and spill. You know, we can keep that in there. I don't even care. It's real. It's raw. So, yeah, this is Spin and Spill episode 4. I'm your host, Nikolé, and I'm joined by... first of all, I just want to say I have 2 lovely co-hosts. You heard it right. Lady T and Seduza are officially my co-hosts on Spin and Spill, and I am so excited to have 2 of my besties be a part of this podcast journey with me. I'm happy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm grateful to be here. I love these girls.
Bad
BBO.
bitches link up.
I literally.
Bad bitches link up. You feel me? But, you know, before you can be an official co-host, we got to put you in the hot seat. Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
I know T's ready. She been here already. She been here since day one. So it's time. So, you know, tell the world a little bit about yourself. Like, what is the Seduza experience?
The Seduza experience. Wow. Well, I'm a Filipino Chinese American DJ from the Inland Empire, but we live in LA now. LA shorty. Yeah, I'm an electronic DJ. I love to DJ electronic music, house music in the summertime.
Yes.
I started in the club circuit as a hip hop and R&B DJ, but rooted from R&B, soul, funk, disco. So the love for music is super big, and I would say I'm a genre fluid DJ, open format.
Genre fluid.
But yeah, pivoting to electronic music, and I just love making people feel sexy. I like making people feel present in during my sets, and I hope to make them want more, like create a memorable experience where the music is just like giving them literal orgasms.
You know what gives me an orgasm? Your voice.
Oh.
It's very like, what's up, it's Seduza ASMR, you know what I'm saying? I'm genre fluid. Like, it's... No, I love it. So honestly, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers
Look
to
at these
all
cute
3.
cups, y'all.
We have cups, y'all. We are evolving. I can't reach you, Jade. Oh, yep. I got you. Yeah, no, we got cute cups, y'all. I mean, they're not for purchase yet, but if y'all want them, let us know in the comments. You know, maybe this can be your thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. So you say you started off as a hip-hop DJ and you've moved over to electronic. Like, do you miss hip-hop DJing at all? Or, like, what's been that experience like transitioning? Because I'm currently in the process of doing that myself. So I just want to know, like, what has your experience been?
Yeah, I'll go out to gigs, and when I support other homies and they're playing that, I'm like, dang it, I miss just like mixing up, scratching up R&B and hip hop. But it's just trying to market myself, and I have been doing it, which I'm grateful. So I would like to say that there is a natural pressure sometimes in the industry, specifically when I was starting to gravitate to the electronic scene. It's like you feel pressured to have this one path of line, like, oh, market yourself as a house DJ or trap future bass. But it is very possible to do it all. It's just a matter of like marketing yourself. Like when I was doing the hip hop R&B, everyone's like, oh, I thought you were a hip hop R&B DJ. But then when you start marketing yourself in the direction that you want, naturally people start, like, you have to put yourself out there about who you want to be. I hope I'm saying that right. Like,
No, that makes sense.
People don't know what you are unless you put it out there.
Yeah.
And like you have to literally communicate to an audience like what you're looking for. So I would literally manifest like I'm looking for more house gigs.
Yeah.
And I put it out there and people were like, oh, I didn't know you do that. So people don't know until they know.
True.
So
true.
of course I miss it, but I listen to R&B and hip hop all the time.
Yeah.
And I think there's just a big difference of experience when I DJ electronic music and like the versus like DJing for a club versus DJing for a venue and for like a DJ showcase. Like you don't hear hip hop like R&B DJs DJing to the club because they're showcasing, yo, these DJs, like they're going to the club, there's a whole ecosystem of bottle service, you know, the people are going to turn up. Not saying they don't do that for electronic shows too, but there's just different level of music appreciation. Would you agree with
Yeah.
like
Absolutely. Like
electronic music?
No, for sure. Like with electronic music, I feel like you can really get in your creative bag and like just show the crowd, hey, you want to hear something cool? Boom. Yeah. With hip hop gigs, it's kind of harder to do that because I feel like typically if you're going to the club, like the people who are going, they want to hear a specific sound. Like, they want to hear 3, 6, 9, yeah.
Oh, one more time, get low, get low, get low, get low.
You know
what?
To the window, to the wow. Okay, sorry. Don't want to get copyrighted from, a cappella rapping. No, but I get that. It's like you have to stick to like a certain box. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get creative with that box, but like you can't step out of that. And I'm sure Lady T can, has all the, experience with that because you be popping in the club. I love watching you DJ in the club.
Oh, thank you.
One of the best hip hop DJs I know.
Absolutely.
100%.
Because the energy matches every time. Like, I'm just like, girl, like, is that my friend? That's my friend.
Yeah, and you can turn hip hop sets like into like an electronic feeling energy. Because like if you just mix right, and you're mixing solid and like the energy, it's all an energy.
Oh yeah,
like it's like the right song selection.
Absolutely.
It just gets redundant.
Yeah,
because
the same hip hop music and R&B songs, the classics.
Because there's so much hip hop out there, but it's just like we can only play certain 50 songs, damn near, like in a 1 hour set.
Yeah,
especially if you're doing prime time. I don't know, but it's all good. We're here. We're thankful. We're grateful.
Yes.
And speaking of like DJing in the club and everything, I want to get to the juicy stuff because this is the hot seat. Okay, we got the nice like clean cut information, but I want to ask you, during a set, whether it be hip hop, EDM, have you ever had like I'm sure you had. We all have had an embarrassing moment. What is like one of your embarrassing moments you've had during a gig?
Gosh, there's so many. I think something I learned earlier on is that like it was kind of embarrassing, but it was also a good learning lesson. Like you would think there's like a lot of songs to play, but one of like the DJs that I really look up to, Miles Medina, shout out to Miles Medina. I was playing before him, and I would say I was playing like a lot of bangers, I guess. And he was just like kindly was like, oh, Michelle, like, as your like friend, and like, sometimes it's like you don't want to burn songs, and like that was a pretty high energy like set. And I was like, oh, I am so sorry.
I'm
like,
sorry,
I
Mr. Medina.
I just want to make you proud. But like it's all good. It's just part of the learning curve. Like everyone, like no one, we don't go into music industry or DJ industry with a pamphlet that tells us like the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like we learned from Academy of DJs what to play, and we had learned a certain format. But I guess it was just a little too lit. And it wasn't embarrassing until after the math, but like he was really kind in the way he delivered his message, and he said it was all good. But it was definitely a learning lesson for me, like as a pre-prime DJ, like, okay, like just be a little mindful.
I mean, that's good that he was like, nice and kind about it, because everyone is not so nice.
Oh no, I've had, it's not like that hasn't happened before. Like I played some new Drake songs during a pre-prime set before, I won't say their names. And then they came up to me, they're like Vegas DJs, they're like, you played like 3 new Drake songs in your list, like that's like unacceptable. I was like,
wait, it is?
I didn't think it was, but like I guess like everyone gets taught a different format, of
what time was your set?
And I got feedback after that, like they're like, don't even trip about what they said, blah blah. It was pre-prime before them.
Okay, so don't play Drake if you're pre-prime.
And it was just so funny because like when we were switching off, like we were using a 900 mixer. They didn't know how to use it. Like they didn't want to use it. They refused to play. Which I don't know what happened there, because they're pre-prime. Like I would have assumed the communication for the rider, whatever the case is, but like literally they weren't able to do it. So like they gave me that feedback and we're kind of tripping. And then after we're trying to switch, they weren't able to like get on. I was like, what the heck? So literally mid set, I'm still have to DJ, and then they're like unplugging a mixer, and like we had to help them get on. So I was like,
oh my god,
it's hard to take advice from people who can't even like
set up. How are you headlining but you can't connect to the mixer or the CDJs?
We're a team player here, so we're just like
do what you gotta do.
Just gotta smile it up. Like feedback is, you can take it as much as you would like, but
that's crazy.
It was interesting. It was interesting. Jesus. But that was just like, it's like these things, like when people tell you to do, we don't know how much we should take of it.
No, for sure.
And like the ego gets a little felt. Like, feeling some type of way, but that's why you have to have thick skin, right?
Oh,
Because a lot of people will try to tell you some shit in this industry.
People will try to tell you everything. They'll be like, oh, you should do this. You should do this. It's just like, we all have our own flow and our own like way of doing things. I feel like some people kind of overstep a little bit, which can just create this like anxiety like in the middle of your set because you're just like doing your thing and someone's like, oh, do this. But it's like, why are you in my ear? Like, can you back
are
up
you
like
DJing
10
right
feet? Because I don't know.
Do you want to DJ right now?
Right. Like, you want to hop on? You want to plug in? Because like, again, I love like feedback. Like, please, like tell me things. Like, I want to learn. I love to learn because you never stop learning as a DJ or as a human being, right? Mm-hmm. So, but if I'm like in the middle of a transition and you're just trying to tell me like 8 different freaking things, baby, like relax. Like,
I think that's just a little rude too. So if you're the homies with your friends, they probably like prepared their set or they're cooking up something. But we do take requests. I do take requests. You guys take requests?
Yeah, I do.
Situationally, I do take requests.
Yeah. I feel like the past couple months, the requests I've had, they've been like on point.
Yeah.
It's very rare that I get like a song request. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This doesn't. Do you hear what I'm playing right now and how they're going off? You want me to play this? Like,
remember Bad Bunny Summer?
Oh no!
Remember Bad Bunny Summer?
Bad Bunny.
That
like,
was crazy.
On the head.
Literally, you'll play a Bad Bunny song and they'll still be like, another one. Another one.
We're not jukeboxes. Jesus Christ. Like,
I love that for them. They're like, wow, to be that big of a fan for Bad Bunny and like,
I get it.
I am a slave to Bad Bunny.
No, totally. I mean, Beyonce has a whole hive, but you don't see Beyonce fans doing that.
Beyonce.
Like, play Bae. Like, I don't know. Like, I respect like, you know, the fan base for like Bad Bunny, but it became a like walking meme at that point. I don't know, like, were you trying to be funny?
It was such a
like,
meme.
But in the field, you're just like, this is irritating. Like, I don't like it.
And then they'll just wait there with the phone, like.
Because they'll come all the way up to the booth. When you think about it, too, like when you're like outside, like at the crowd or whatever, you got to go through a lot of people to get to the front of the booth.
No, they'll just like look at you straight in the eye and just wait till you give them eye contact and be like, I know you see me. I know you see the light on this phone and big Bad Bunny.
Or no, even better when it's like flashing. So you're like up there about to have a
What's
seizure.
that thing blinding me over there?
I was like, what the fuck? No, honestly, that actually, like, in terms of a request, like a off the wall request, I was doing a set and I had private slot and it was hype. Like, we were going in and I was going from like hype hip hop to like hype EDM because that's like the kind of format it was. And, you know, there was this football player. I don't know his name, but he sent like one of his little homegirls from the section and came up to me and asked me to play like an Ice Spice song that was like 80 BPM. It's Ice Spice and Cash Cobain, like, got an attitude, but I'm bad. So I'm mad at
Fisher?
you. Yeah, Fisher. But like, it was like, everybody, nah. So I'm like, you want me to do this to this? Like, I get it could work. However, the way it was going, it would just mess up my entire like everything, and people would have looked at me like, what are you doing?
Right.
So that's like one of the most recent off the wall requests I've personally had.
Right.
And it's funny too, because when I said, like, I looked at the girl, I was like, oh, let me see if I can, you know, make it work, because I'll never just say no. I'm not a dickhead. Like, I'll try to work with you, even if I'm not going to, but I'll give you the illusion that I'm going to work with you. And I was just like, oh, no, we'll see. And she was just like, so no. And I was like, we'll see. The fuck? So I'm doing my thing, and by the time I was done with my set, I shit you not, the football player was side-eyeing me the entire night. Like, he was angry I didn't play that song. Like, he looked at me like, bitch. Like, I was just like,
the
who the fuck do you think you are?
The audacity.
Like, you weren't even
sometimes.
gonna take me or nothing. Because the thing that was crazy too, like, the girl he sent, she put like on her phone, she was like, football player, like so and so wants you to play this. And I'm like, you're giving all these requests, but you're not trying to give me no money. You're not trying to say, hey, you're good
for free.
Right, for free.
No, please.
Right, not even a dollar. Like, okay, like,
Mans can't even get up him damn self to ask for the request.
he couldn't. He really couldn't.
The audacity.
He couldn't. And I was just
Ego.
like,
I hate that shit.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
I'm gonna
like,
send one of my slaves to make my song request because I'm too fucking lazy to get out of my seat and politely ask and give the DJ a nice tip. Like, go fuck yourself.
He was so angry. Like, I've never been side-eyed like that for not playing a request in my career as a
Like,
DJ.
first off, who wants to hear that prime time?
I don't know. Like, it's a fire song, and Cash Cobain's fire. I like Cash Cobain. I like Ice Spice sometimes, but like, in that moment, it just wasn't
Yeah.
It just wasn't giving. So, speaking of like embarrassing moments and everything, like, just being a DJ, doing your thing, has anyone had like a wardrobe malfunction?
Nip slips. Yep. Hella nip slips.
Go ahead, T. I want to tell me some of your.
I remember my birthday at Dragonfly Sunday night. Them titties were fucking popping out left, right, and center.
Was that when you had the sparkly top?
No, it was like I was wearing like a black crop top, almost like a bralette type of crop top.
Yeah.
But like I guess I was just dancing too much and I drank way too much and like them titties were just everywhere.
How again?
You get some nip. You get some nip. Everyone gets some nip.
I remember that. Like there was one point I was just like, like, because you're just like, I got that.
That's so funny.
She know how T is. Like she was just so happy to just be there on her birthday with all her friends, and the girls was like, "What's up? It's my birthday too."
I'm here too.
Mary Kate and Ashley, what's good?
What about you?
Yeah, I remember I was at like a anime expo after party. So the crowd is just very kind, very nice. And I was DJing and I had like a malfunction with my top. So one of my like nipples are out too. And they're like, whoa, they're like, and I'm like, I didn't understand because I'm like, you're locked in DJ, you're just like on the next. So thankfully they're like, I was like, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And I just kind of put her away.
Oh my
She's like,
God.
oopsies. It happens.
Nah, there's honestly, it's because it's wearing our outfits, it's cute. Like we're out there having fun, want to be sexy and all the things. But yeah, those wardrobe malfunctions are a motherfucker. I swear to God, because it was actually same night the whole like Fisher football player incident happened. I had this bikini top with like some some leather pants, whatever. And I'm doing my thing, and I go like this one way too hard. The girl was like, but I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, luckily
You caught
I
it in
caught it.
time.
I don't know if anyone else caught it, but the way the crowd is, like, they're kind of looking up at you. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the crowd, like, caught a nip slip one time.
Like, oops.
Yeah, it was super quick. And I should have wore pasties that night.
If I was in the crowd, I'd be like, fuck, I missed it.
What? Like, the nipple? I mean, they always say free the nipple, but not right there.
Y'all acting like y'all never seen a nipple.
I know, you're right. It's cool, but it's
But
like
it's not ideal, of course.
It's not.
It's not
No.
ideal for us to be having.
It's not. Last thing you want is someone pulling out their phone, like you said, damn, I missed it.
Yeah.
Is going like this, like, oh shit. And then it's all over Instagram, it's all over Twitter, TikTok. And
That's why it's nice to wear comfortable clothes DJing.
it is.
Comfy and cute.
That's true. Like, that's how I actually started when I was DJing. I don't know. I just wore like big shirts. I wore, my jeans. I was, okay, I'm comfy, I'm cute, whatever. But over time, I just started sexifying myself. I don't know. It is what it is. But other than just like, nip slips, I feel like long sleeves like this.
Oh, I hate
or
that
like
shit.
jackets, bracelets. Like we can't even accessorize our wrists the way we want to because that crossfader just
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Done. That's happened to me so many times.
Yeah.
Or I accidentally flipped the reverse button
Oh no.
from wearing a sleeve. Yeah.
Oh, no, but it's like, how do you guys like bounce back from that? Like, how do you guys bounce back from like nip slips or like people trying to be up in your girl? Basically, like keeping your cool. How do you keep your cool as a DJ up there? It can be hard sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Alcohol.
I feel like low-key that can make it worse sometimes.
I don't know. Like, if I'm like a couple tequila sodas in, like it just happened this past weekend. I accidentally pushed the A and the Q button, and both sides were going reverse. I was like, fuck. But I was just instinctually within like 0.5 milliseconds, like boom, boom,
Right.
back to normal.
Yeah. No one will notice.
Yeah. Damn.
It was definitely noticeable for 0.5 seconds. Like, why the song was going forwards, now it's all of a sudden going backwards.
I feel like those 0.5 seconds feel like a freaking hour when you're in that moment. Like, even though it's literally not an hour, but like that's what it feels like.
I feel like we notice it so well just because we notice, but like the average individual at the club, they're so locked in their vibe that I'd like to think they don't notice as much as we do, at least.
Yeah, not that we DJ. I'm trying to think like how it was prior to DJing. Like, what did I not notice? Because like you're just out there having fun,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we'd just be listening to them like, oh, we can hear the next mix coming in.
right? Like, oh, they're about to blend this
they're
shit.
about to- Yeah.
But
like little mistakes are just so forgivable to the.
yeah,
But it's like now that we're DJs, it's like we're not as the consumer anymore. Like we're like the one either like critiquing and learning to implement what we can from them. I think from like for me, what preps me to be like keep my cool is like the precautionary measures. It's just like, did I prepare some songs? Did I prepare my set or whatever? Like, did I do some prep for the event? So like when it comes down to anything that comes up, because we already know now that like everything is up for grabs. Like you know that there can always be like, I used to be so hurt when like, oh, like the phases aren't working today. Now I have to use internal. Or I'm like, wow, this killed my vibe. But now like, oh shit, this is just normal activity. Like you just gotta be ready for the most ridiculous thing. So like, what can I do? Okay, I can at least do my best to prepare the music. So like, I know like the songs that I really want to play, the transitional songs help me get out of the BPM to the new BPM. A playlist for like the house music I may want to play, or this like it's all there. I'm cool. So when everyone's trying to give me shit, I'm just like, at least I know what I'm trying to do.
No, I agree. Like there's never a time where I've been prepared and regretted being prepared, but there's plenty of times I've been unprepared and I regret it every time. Every time I'm like, damn, if I just would have like took 10 more minutes
10 minutes will make a difference.
Minutes, like,
it really does.
You know what I mean? But like, hey, you live and you learn. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be the same way. Like when I first started out, I mean, I feel like I've only been doing this for 2 years, so technically I am still like starting out in a way. But when I was like, you know, super new, super wet behind the ears, I took everything to heart. I was just like,
it's hard not to.
It wouldn't connect. I suck. What is going on? Like, but now like just knowing that things happen and people can just be drunk and annoying, I repeat to myself like bigger picture, bigger picture, bigger picture, and that's how I keep my cool. A whole mantra, or else I'm just gonna. So cheers to keeping our cool, you guys.
There's definitely days where you guys like, have you ever like had a bad set you felt like that? It's like hard to heal from that sometimes. But then you realize that's okay. Like you did your best, and like you can't really predict the crowd out all the time.
Because we're human. Like if we just suck, you know, then we just suck. Well, I know you don't suck. I know you don't suck. So it's like if something is happening,
you don't suck.
Oh, thank you, girl. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's like, if something happens, that's just part of it. You know, that's life. We are a human. You know, if we were doing any other job, like, you know, like if we were a bus driver, I'm sure you're driving behind a bus and they like merge without putting their blinkers on. You know, we're all human. So these things happen. We make mistakes. And it's all good. So I did something fun on the Instagram today, and I asked our viewers on Instagram, you know, what is something that they want to ask like us, like our guests, the hosts, and everything. So I'm going to give y'all the first question. Let me pull it up. Okay, so viewer question number 1. Without saying names, what's the worst backstab you've had in the industry? Who wants to start?
I'm gonna think about that.
I won't say any names, but there was one time, this past December. I was DJing at the association on a Friday night, and it was day of. They hadn't been given set times, so I asked in the group chat with the other DJ and the promoters, like, hey, what are set times tonight? And then the promoter replies back, how do you want to run it? I'm like, let's go back to back, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. Both of us get to DJ the same. We get to like feel out the entire vibes and just like jam together for the whole night. Nah, this girl was like, you're opening, I'm headlining.
How you go from back to back to opening?
I don't know.
Like, am I hearing that right?
Yes, like, you are hearing that right. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna fight. Karma's gonna do its thing.
Yeah.
So Jesus. I'm gonna just let it go. I know who I am, and I'm a girl's girl. Like, no one wins unless everyone wins. And like, some people just don't move like that, and that's okay.
Yeah, not for sure.
Like, sure, for maybe a split second I was like mad and irritated, but I'm like, I just let it go. I'm like, I'm still gonna give my best performance, and it was still great.
And you handled it with grace, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Because there's a lot of people out here that don't. You know, there's people out here that will take that, like what just happened, and they'll be like, oh, I'm about to fight everybody up in this month. You know what
Do you
I'm
know
saying?
who the fuck I am?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you handled it with grace, and that just shows a lot about you and your character compared to that person. And I believe that in Karma too. Karma is a big bitch, and she does not play. She will kick your door in and set your house on fire and watch it burn.
Didn't that person have like technical difficulties after as well?
Oh yeah, when they went on, both sides, left and right deck, were going in reverse, and she pushed Q and A to make it go forwards, and it would only go forwards for 5 seconds, and then it would go back to reverse.
See, I'm not typically a person that like laughs at other people's pain, but that's what her ass get, respectfully.
Yeah, that shit was crazy to me. I'm like, I just want to vibe out with you and hang out with you and go back to back with you and us be a vibe together, but I guess not.
I just wanted to vibe and be your friend.
Yeah, literally.
Did not pass the vibe check.
At all. Neither did those CDJs.
Yeah.
She didn't even ask. She said, "This is what's happening."
Yeah.
Ew. We don't like that. Don't do that, y'all. If you're watching that, you know, don't power trip. Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Brother,
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 Oh man, the power trip in LA or just DJing in general.
Yeah.
The mansplaining or the
oh God.
splaining.
Yeah.
We just smile and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that meme, the guy, he's like, okay. And he just looks back, he's like, okay.
or that little dog that's like in the house on fire. This is fine.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
This is literally with the cup.
Yep.
The monkey that's like,
Yep.
So what about you? What about, has there been any backstabbing stories? If you have more than one, please share. I know you've been in the game for a minute.
I do remember this like really awkward situation where like I thought this girl was cool with me and like I thought both the girls were cool with me and like I was like really good friends with one of them and it was like a not necessarily love triangle situation but like a awkward situation. Like I was just friends with one of them, but that person had like communicated they had like a crush on me and also communicated that like the person that liked them, they didn't like that person. And I was like, oh, like, ooh. So you're telling, like, I was like, they're just venting to me. And then I was like, oh, like, so what is your type? And they were like, you. I was like, oh. And I was like, okay, cool. And so the person that person liked, we were all at the club one time and like, I didn't think that girl like was about me from what I heard. And then next thing you know, like we're in the club, I'm DJing and like, she like grabs me and like starts to make out with me. And I'm like, oh shoot. And you know when that happens, like that doesn't just happen all the time where like I allow it. It just like was so fast. I was like, holy shit.
Especially if they're trying to kiss you.
I was like, whoa. And then they did it like twice. And then like, I was like, what? And then like some people were crying in the club. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I thought I was cool with both of them. And then it wasn't cool. And I was like, this is too much drama for me.
It just wasn't
like,
cool.
You know when like you get kind of sucked into drama that you didn't ask for?
Yeah.
And I was really close with that person at one point, and then like because of that debacle or like additionally other things probably, like I don't think that was a personal problem. It was just like a situational thing. It was a very confusing situation, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure.
But it was just like, damn, like you like I thought we were homies. But, like, now this got complicated, and like all of a sudden now like I have beef like with. I didn't even where this come from.
Like beef out of thin air.
Yeah, so that was kind of awkward. I think it was more awkward than like. And like it's just unfortunate too.
Yeah,
you like, but like you know, love is love. Shit gets complicated, and you just bygones be bygones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, are you both proud of the way like you handled the situation? I mean, I feel like you both are. It sounds like you guys are both are proud of the way you handled the situation.
I wouldn't say I'm proud. I mean, I guess I am. I guess in a way I am proud because old me would fucking pop off and throw a temper tantrum.
I remember, dude. She's just tiny little Canadian girl, but like that voice and they're like,
you disrespect one of my friends.
Yeah,
like I'm going to jail.
She's a Pisces.
It's the best.
So watch out for that one.
I'm a bully that fights bullies. Do not bully one of my friends and my people. You can bully me. I don't give a fuck. It does not faze me. But you disrespect or bully one of my people.
Oh, GG.
Yeah. Good luck.
GG. Oh, good times.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
How about you?
Oh, well, I don't know if this, you know what? Actually, this is a backstab. So, yeah, I'm not going to say any names. But one thing about me, my Capricorn ass, I don't play about my money.
Yeah.
Never have, never will. Way before DJing world, never did. Don't try it today. So there was a promoter that I was working with, especially when I first started out. And, he was really cool. Like, I got closer to him because I just thought he was homie, was booking me like left and right and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So we're establishing like that relationship. Somewhere down the road, he had confessed to me some things like, oh, like I'm in love with you. Like
The love bomb.
Yeah, I got love bombed in the parking lot after a gig.
Oh,
and
hell
I was
no.
like, and I had already felt a way about the gig. Like I was already not okay because the opener played like headliner shit. And then after he was done, everyone he brought dipped. The second person played like super, super, super deep cuts that no one knew. So no one was even dancing anymore. So by the time I got on, like everyone was just kind of gone. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to play my ass off for these like 8 people that are still here.
Yeah.
So I made the best out of it. But then it's like from that to getting love bombed in the parking lot. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, like you still haven't paid me for, this gig I did for you like 2 weeks ago. He was like, okay, I got you. I would follow up, because again, like sometimes you got to follow up with these venues, with these promoters. Like that's just part of it, unfortunately. And I didn't have like people like in my corner letting like, hey, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Type shit. So like I kept following up over and over. And then he just started ducking me. He stopped responding to my messages, but was looking at my Instagram stories or like liking my Instagram post. And so I would text. And I'm like, you know what? So I ended up sending this like I sent an essay to him, but I was very, very eloquent about it. I didn't get all like ratchet about it. I could have. Older me would have, or younger me would have. Definitely. But I didn't. So I am proud of the way I handled that. But I definitely felt like that was a backstab because now he's like throwing a party again. I just saw it pop up and I was like, oh.
I know exactly who you're talking about. That person owes me money too.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
venues owe us money.
yeah, if you're watching this, because you might be anyway, run us our money. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ooh. I'm professional. I really am. But like, just don't be playing with people. Like,
Yeah. No.
But not everyone else is professional.
yeah,
It costs $0 to honor your word.
Right. You could have put me on a payment plan even. I would have respected you more.
Yeah.
But just to duck me and then like not throw a party for 2 years and come back like nothing happened. No, I still see you.
Yeah.
Because they just followed this Spin and Spill podcast.
Oh God.
So I know you still like watching because I'm watching you too. Anyway, so the next viewer question for you guys.
What a question. They want the juicy stuff for show.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is called Spin and Spill. So not only do we spin, but we also spill that tea. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a juicy episode, isn't it? I like it. I like it. So, okay. Question number 2 from our viewers.
Yo, where are your cat ears though?
Oh,
I wasn't gonna wear them today.
Why
I was
not?
shy. I was like,
Is this a
next
Desi
time,
effect?
next time.
Right.
Come on, we
yeah,
love
she
the cat
usually wears
ears.
these like cat ears. That's like her thing. That's like you said, the Seduza effect. Like, what's going on?
Okay,
Meowing is a part of my vocabulary because of you.
Right. Meow meow purr purr. Like
meow,
what?
meow, purr, purr. Okay, I'll wear them next
Exactly.
time.
This is not a place to be shy, especially with us. I mean, I know the
Right.
world is watching, like no big deal. But the cat
I'll wear
ears
'em
are,
next time.
Exactly.
I know I feel naked, but it's okay.
Because you are. Like,
I
where's
know
your
sometimes people look at me, they're like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you without your cat ears." I'm like, "What?
Wait, that's wild.
What?"
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Or they'll be like, "Where are your cat ears?" I'm like, "Is that how you care about the cat ears?" But I get it because that's all they would see me like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you." I'm like, the face is the same. It won't decline. Like,
Nah,
I
you
don't know what to
naked,
tell
girl.
you. Yeah, no, dead ass. They're like, I think I look cute with cat ears too. So it's
No,
okay.
you do.
You do. You look so cute.
No, it's funny. I was just so happy to see her ass. I didn't even realize she wasn't wearing them until you pointed out, like, "Where's your fucking cat ears?" Like, actually, yeah. No. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah, okay, so our next viewer question. What is the craziest or most inappropriate thing a fan has done or said to you?
I had someone ask me to step on them. Yeah, that was cool. I was like, they're like, "Can you please step on me?" And they had a partner and everything. the world is such an interesting place. Like, we have poly, we have demi, we have all these different sexual orientations now.
Oh yeah.
And consent, that's a big
Consent.
word. And like in front of their partner, and she was like, "Yeah, I want him to do this." I'm like,
"Oh, so you got the permission? Wait?
No, yeah, he
More
got the
importantly-
permission. That's his dom.
So did you do it?
I did, respectfully.
It was
was
with
like,
consent. It was with consent, so it's okay.
Yeah, I was just like, that's so interesting to ask, and I'm like, okay, that's cool.
I am not mad at it.
That's
That's
interesting.
fun. That sounds fun. What party were you at?
It was an anime expo after party.
Okay. It was after parties.
Yeah, it's
Cosplay.
Cosplays is just a whole nother world.
We should do an episode on after parties, like the afters.
Ooh, yeah. What we experience, the crazy stuff you see at the afters.
Ooh, listen, I got stories for days. I know you do. She DJs at the afters sometimes, so I already know you got a couple stories up.
The afters is also like nice too, because it's like not bottle service.
Yeah.
It's like for the music, people are there. So, but it's just,
Yeah.
it is the after. So you got the zombies coming out, and they're just like,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Let's get it.
Like, oh, but yay.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh, jinx. Great minds think alike. What was the question?
Like craziest stuff a fan or someone.
Yeah, the craziest or most inappropriate thing a fan has done or said to you.
So one time at one of my residencies, employees only, I was DJing and there was a couple there literally from 9:30 and they stayed till the very end, 1:45. And the girl walked up to me and she wanted to have a threesome with me, her, and her man. I'm like, damn, y'all stayed till the very end to ask me this. This is so awkward. And the GM happened to be, the floor manager happened to be standing right there at the time. So when I kindly declined and she walked away, he was like, oh, you don't want to be part of a threesome tonight? Huh, T? Huh? And I'm like, oh, hell no, we ain't doing this tonight.
Yeah.
But
Not tonight.
other than that, I think that's like the craziest thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think I've had too many, like, craziest things from, like, a stranger. At most, after I was done doing a set, like, this group of girls, they were just, like, they were super lit. They were super happy. They were like, oh, my God, you killed it, blah, blah. And then one girl, I think it was her birthday. Yep, it was the birthday girl. She's like, can I smack your ass?
Oh.
With such conviction. And she was just so,
I
like,
just have to.
can I smack your ass? I was like, yeah.
I guess so.
I literally...
Consent.
Because I think I was wearing like a body. I forgot what the hell I was wearing, but something tight that like showed off the little
jiggling,
little thing. So I turned around. I was like, "Yeah, okay." I was just like in the moment. I was happy. I had a great set, and she smacked my ass.
Jade the Stallion.
Jade the Stallion. Jade the Stallion. 100%.
Yo, imagine if I actually met Mag the Stallion though.
That'd be so sick.
Crazy. I would cry.
Y'all are
She's
twins.
tall.
I'm a stan. I'm a Meg stan. Meg, if you're watching this, can I have a hug? Like, no,
Yeah.
We love
seriously.
you.
Like with consent though. With consent, of course. I wouldn't ask to smack your ass. That's weird. But well, I don't know. Like if you say, "Hey, smack my ass," I'll do it. But I'm not gonna just be like, "Can I just fucking like touch you?" I don't know. That just like for me, I don't know.
That is a very interesting thing.
It is like when you guys are DJing behind the booth and you guys are like doing your thing. Then I'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah."
But like I can never just like see myself asking a complete stranger, "Can I smack your ass?"
Thang must have been thanging.
It must have been because she wanted
she was like, whoa.
because it was a hard smack. I ain't gonna lie. Like she smacked my ass like a
She
dude.
5-starred that ass.
She did.
Wow.
She was like, pow.
Wow.
She's like,
I'm gonna make it count.
like, in the moment, I'm like, keep your cool. But I was just like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, she was hella into it.
She was like, it was cool. It was fun.
My man doesn't even spank me this hard.
Oh,
No, seriously, like it was fun. But speaking of like sex appeal and like that thing, and like, do you feel like there's a connection between like sex appeal and like female DJs? Like, do you feel like it hinders us or like helps get us further in a sense? Like, what's your
Both.
opinion on that?
Both.
yeah, it's both. I think there's like, it's who you're asking. Like,
And who's booking you?
yeah, because like it sucks because I see people just like make comments and things like that, like, oh, this girl only got booked because she got her boobs done, and she's only because she's hot, because she's on Twitch, and and I'm just like,
I remember seeing people tweet about that. Like, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I won't say.
Sounds like
But-
you're jealous and like
I'm
they're making a bag
saying.
and you're not. Like,
exactly.
shut the fuck up.
It's just like sometimes it makes it harder, like as a girly DJ that likes to just dress cute, to get taken seriously a little bit. I don't know.
Like, there's some female DJs, like, they're not the greatest, but they're killing it, and I respect it.
Same.
Like,
same. I mean, I respect it too. I'm like, look, if you got, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, if you got your titties done, if you got the BB, if you just look the fuck good and you want to flaunt it and show it and be creative at the same time, why not?
yeah.
It's like the same sex appeal as in like in artistry. Like you don't see Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, and wearing t-shirts and pants all day in their music videos. So it's just something we accept and it works for us. But just like how you can still be cute with grace.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be like extremely ratchet, but like, you know, we'll shake some ass sometimes. It's music, it's the club.
No, exactly.
But yeah, I do remember like seeing tweets of like, oh, girls just get booked because they're cute. I'm like, well, it is what it is. Like, it's like sometimes we have to deal with that within our female circle. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, some girls aren't the best DJs, but they get booked because they're hella cute. Like, can't hate the play, hate the game.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, sure.
So what do we say about like guys that suck, but they're wearing big T? So like, what's their excuse? Like, because of who they know? I don't know. It's like, oh, they only know this person and this person. That's why they get booked. Like, I'm not about to sit here and cry and whine because this person's getting booked, but they suck because of who they know. They just played the game smart.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, like, you got good connections. Like, I can't be mad at it. Okay, I wear a cute little skirt. Like,
right.
I can't be mad at it. I look cute. I got cat ears on. I don't want no problem.
Exactly. Even though I will say DJing in a skirt is kind of tricky sometimes. Like, depending on the skirt. Like, if it's one of those.
There's a lot of fans on. Looking like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, I think it was my birthday set at Arena OC. I had like this little 2-piece thing. It was on a little tube top, and then I had a little skirt. That was the worst idea I think I've ever had. Now that I think about it, just for like the kind of set that I was doing, because it was high energies, but the whole time I'm over here like, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it down, pull it down. So I'm like DJ on one hand and like fixing my outfit with the other. It was terrible. But like, I mean, I looked cute. I thought I looked cute, but never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
Baggy pants and a cute top. Dude, you.
Oh, listen, I'm getting closer and closer to that. I mean, I still like my bikini tops. Don't get me wrong. It's a vibe.
And she been working out.
Listen, I'm on my little weight loss journey. Okay. But like, I don't know. It's just, we can't win.
It's tough.
It is. Like, there's so many just like little trials and tribulations. But you know, we do this because we love it.
Yeah.
And even though there are people out there that suck or just get weird, we have met some greatness along the way.
100%.
And that's how we're
so many
here.
beautiful people with their music.
Exactly. Like y'all too. So, and with that, I just want to like wrap it up here and just say, you know,
damn, it's been an hour.
I don't know how long it's been, to be honest. I've just
like
been
40.
chit chatting, just doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? But this, I think, was a great like episode to like bring y'all on officially as my co-host.
Woo!
So y'all will be seeing more of them. And I'm really happy about that. So if there's anything y'all would like to close out and say before we wrap it up, go ahead, T.
I love you guys so much.
I know, I was
you
gonna
guys
say
are
something.
my best
I was like, I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I love you guys. This is
I'm gonna
so
try
exciting.
not to cry.
I mean, if you cry, it's
I'm
okay.
excited.
I just love
Try.
being on this journey together and knowing I have solid ass people who stand right by me, stand by me, support me, and I support you guys no matter fucking what. And like, aside from DJing, we're actually just close fucking friends and we FaceTime each other all the fucking time.
Literally.
And this world feels less lonely because I have you guys in my life.
Gay. I'm just kidding. Ditto. This industry can feel so fucking lonely because you have so many compartments of what your friendships are, acquaintances, but yeah, I'm grateful to be here. I love you guys.
I love you both too.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Shout out to Jade.
Shout out
Making
to
this
fucking
happen.
Jade.
you know what I'm saying? No, I really am just like really appreciative of y'all being here with me on this journey, because it's been a lot, as y'all know, but we out here just rocking.
We've really watched each other too, like been through that. Like when you were first starting, I met you before you started DJing.
I know. You're the one who told me to apply. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She's the one who even told me to apply for Academy DJs in the first place. I was at where were we at? Resident? And I was drunk as shit. And I was like, yo, I wonder what it would be like if I was the one turning people up in the club. And she was like, just do it. And I was
like just apply. That's all you have to do is apply.
So my drunk ass, I literally sat there and I put myself on the wait list, drunk as fuck at Resident in the club. And here we are today.
Yeah. And this girl came to my set, like not knowing who I was. She was like, you don't know me, but I know you, and you're the only Asian girl I know who DJs here. What's up? I was like, what's good? Howdy.
I also ate her ass first time we met.
What the fuck?
Two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie.
Yo, all right, y'all. So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 4 of Spin and Spill. I am your host, Jay Nikolé.
Michelle, DJ Seduza.
Lady T or Teresa, whatever you prefer.
And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ding that little notification bell down below so you can get notified when we post new videos.
Yer.
Yeah, ho.
Not the yeah.
That was solid.